Hey guys, so this is the tips for Charon, tips 2 to 5. There's one more part of this video, Charon's tips, which is covering on the full rotation with the Dynamo team, with and without Ezra. But for here, I'll be talking specifically about this duo, which is Charon and Ulrich. And yes, I'm calling them Ultron now. And that's because earlier someone commented like Ulrich, Charon, so like Ulrin, but nah, just go with Ultron. Alright, so let's start with tips 2. So with at least one other Dynamo unit, this is in reference to tips 1 where I showcase Charon without any Dynamo units. So he alone will not be able to charge the pulsing field to level 3, and he becomes rather AP hungry to sustain shockwave stacks. But with at least one Dynamo unit, or if you are playing Reveries and you bring in the Harbinger of New Era Myth Manifest, you probably will be able to charge the pulsing field to level 3. It's just rather if you take 2 rounds or up to 3 rounds. And because if you are able to reach pulsing field level 3, all Dynamo that is gained while pulsing field is level 3 is considered as excess Dynamo, and that will give more shockwave stacks to Charon. So in that case, he will become less AP hungry because he can automatically get shockwave from another stars. So you don't have to actively use as much S1 or S2 in order to gain shockwave. But whichever the case, the key thing about this is that if you have his ultimate, just use it because it resets the shockwave requirement to trigger his extra action back to 0. So the first one, 0, subsequent one with 50, then 100 and 150. If you prolong it more than 3 rounds, you will probably have insufficient shockwave to sustain his channel. And whatever you do, you want to ensure that his channel is maintained, so he will do the extra action every round, and also to extend his buff and debuff. Now for tips 3. When pulsing field reaches level 3, he and his ally in front of him will gain simplified ritual, allowing their ult to be casted without consuming AP. So what you want to do here is to place a unit that has the ult rotation that is equal or less than 4 rounds. Because here I'm assuming you charge pulsing field in 2 rounds, and then pulsing field level 3 will be 2 rounds, so that is a 4-round rotation. So as long as you can out a unit that will out within that 4 rounds, then you put them in front of Charon. Okay, so their ultimate will be free AP. And for the 4th tip, Ulrich Charon duo forms a generic support duo, but is specifically good for ult DPS, with both of them contributing significant damage as well as the main DPS. So here I want to share with you the rotation. I'm dividing it into 2 situations. One is without any other Dynamo, as in the only character that is Dynamo is Ulrich and Charon. While the other, if you have another support. Okay, because it does affect the duration for them to charge up the pulsing field. For this case, without any other Dynamo generators, so round 1, you want to use both of Charon's incantation so that he can get ultimate in the next round, and another 2 you can use it on anyone. Do not use Ulrich S1 or S2. As you remember in Ulrich tips, I mentioned that you only use his S1 and S2 2 rounds before pulsing field reaches level 3. And in this case, if it's taking 3 rounds to charge pulsing field to level 3, round 1 will be too early to use Ulrich's incantation, so don't do that. So in round 2, you use Charon's ultimate. You want to get him into his channel status so that he can generate Dynamo and continue to funnel or inject Dynamo into the pulsing field. Then here, only you use Auric S1 and S2 and you have one more AP left, you can use it on your DPS. In round 3, again, you want to use Charon's S1 and S2 because if you don't use it, then after the entire cycle, you may not have enough shockwave to sustain the rotation. So remember that I mentioned the lesser Dynamo unit that you bring, the more AP hungry Charon becomes. So now if there's only 2, which is Charon and Auric, you do need to spend some AP for him to get shockwave. So S1 and S2, and here you also want to use Auric S1 or S2 so that he can funnel additional 5 Dynamo into the field, or else you will have like 85 out of 90 and you will not be able to charge it. So please do that. And then now, once Pulsing Field reaches level 3, you use both of their ult because now both of their ult is free, and in both of this round, and this is the round where everyone will hit really hard, you have like 4 AP for your DPS in round 4 and round 5. So this is when you spam your DPS ultimate, their attacks, to deal as much damage as possible. But before I show you the showcase for this rotation, I want to talk about the next tips, which is tips 5. With Auric and Charon providing strong buff and debuff the round after Auric Channel expires. And that's usually when Pulsing Field reset back to level 1. Because if you follow the rotation closely, Auric will still have his channel at the end on the last round of Pulsing Field at level 3. So it will expire together with Pulsing Field. So when Pulsing Field reset back to level 1, Auric will also lose the channel. But his buff and debuff is inflicted before the channel expires. So basically it will still be active even after it is gone. So in that case, with 70% ultimate might and 70% damage taken together with whatever Charon is providing, which doesn't really depend on the Pulsing Field, you can still do a lot of damage. The only things that you lose out is the additional damage boost that Pulsing Field itself provide, but that is not as much as what Auric and Charon can provide. So just attack away. Alright, so now is the showcase for the situation for Auric and Charon without another Dynamo generator.
For Sparta!
Doom of the dead embrace. Doom of the dead embrace you. In memory of the dead.
By God's grace.
I never miss.
Vergossenes Blut für nichts.
Now is the time for repentance. A short hit.
There is no...
Alright, I'll handle the tech support.
I'll show you.
Sacrifice holds meaning only in its warning. Life is delicate and easily lost.
Decode complete. The perfect solution.
Yeah!
The enemies of peace shall be stamped out. Now is the time for repentance.
The dead doom awaits within.
My sanctuary life found my target.
Cherish life. Verzeihen Sie mir.
This is now.
Icarus, eyes on the target.
The enemies of peace shall be stamped out. Now is the time for repentance.
There is no end to this misery.
A perfect algorithm. One that can only exist in theory.
Target locked down.
I'll show you. I found my spear is ready.
Sacrifice holds meaning only in its morning. Life is delicate and easily lost.
Enumeration is a last resort, but sometimes it can work a miracle.
By God's grace.
I never miss. Now! They may beg their gods. Their lives are at my mercy.
The enemies of peace shall be stamped out. A shot hit.
I'll show you. I found my target. My spear.
The destined Yugakui.
Icarus, eyes on the target. They may beg their gods. Their lives are at my mercy. They may beg their gods. Their lives are at my mercy.
Le glas funèbre sonne pour toi. Now is the time for repentance. The enemies of peace shall be stamped out.
Doom of the dead embrace you.
I found my target.
Doom awaits within. The dead embrace you.
I'll show you. My spear is ready.
Do not let yourself go home. Show mercy.
I never miss. They beg their gods. Their lives are at my mercy. They beg their gods. Their lives are at my mercy.
Now is the time for repentance. The enemies of peace shall be stamped out.
There is no end to this misery.
My sight shall unveil the hidden.
There is no...
I'll handle the text. All right, time to crack some codes.
I found my target.
Sacrifice holds meaning only in its morning. Life is delicate and easily lost.
Encryption complete. According to my calculations.
They may beg their gods. Their lives are at my mercy. Icarus, find your mark.
A shot hit. Now is the time for repentance.
I'll handle the tech support.
Doom awaits within. The dead embrace you.
All right, time to crack some codes.
The destined Yugakui.
In memory of the dead. vergossenes Blut für nichts.
Decode complete.
Le glas funèbre sonne pour toi. A shot hit. Now is the time for repentance.
A perfect.
There is no end.
I'll show you. I found my spear is ready.
Enumeration is a last resort, but sometimes it can work a miracle.
Sacrifice holds meaning only in its morning. Life is delicate and easily lost.
This is well.
I never miss. Death comes for the fall. They beg their gods. Their lives are at my mercy.
A shot hit. Now is the time for repentance.
I'll show you. I found my target.
Recycle and build the hidden.
I'll show you.
Target locked down.
My spear. I found my target. Icaros, find your mark.
A shot hit.
They beg their gods. Their lives are at my mercy. They beg their gods. Their lives are at my mercy.
Now is the time for repentance. A shot hit.
Doom awaits within. The dead embrace you. Doom awaits within.
And now for the rotation with another dynamo generator, and I also take into consideration that that dynamo generator can be the myth manifest in Reveries, and the showcase I will do that. Okay, I won't bring in another dynamo character which is Ezra or Lucy. Okay, so starting, it might still take 3 rounds to generate enough dynamo for pulsing field to level up to level 3, but with 1 additional dynamo unit, you should be able to charge it in 2 rounds after that. So remember, before that I say use Auric S1 and S2 2 rounds before pulsing field hit level 3, and now you can charge pulsing field in 2 rounds, so do use it right after pulsing field reset back to level 1. Okay, so here round 1 you use Charon's S1 and S2, the same, then use his ultimate. Auric use S1 and S2, it's not S3, it's a typo there, but it's S2. And round 3, again you use Charon's S1 and S2. Again, this is to get shockwave. Why don't I use it later, like during pulsing field? The thing is that I calculated the Moxie as well. So this is just the right time, because in round 2, after you use ultimate, then you will get 2 Moxie, right? 1 from the ultimate, 1 at the end of round. Then in round 3, if you use 2 more incantation at the end of round, you get another Moxie. So now you have 5, and then you can use his ultimate in round 4. And his ultimate and Auric ultimate in this case will be free. Here, it's a little bit tricky. It really depends on who is your extra or the other dynamo generator is. If you are able to generate a lot of excess dynamo, you may not need to actually use Charon's incantation. But if you are not able to, I would suggest to use at least one Charon's incantation every round. So again, that is so that he have enough shockwave to sustain his channel. Alright, so this is the rotation for Ultron or Charon plus Auric. And here is the rotation with the impromptu team. So I actually use Aleph as well as Keep Arena. And I really liked it. It's really interesting. They are able to do a lot of damage as well as in impromptu. With Keep Arena and Aleph, you are able to generate somewhat enough for it to do significant damage. Alright, so that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching and have a good day.
As informative as codes. You just have to know how to read them.
Got your back. Don't take a wrong step.
The dead doom awaits within.
A blessing bestowed by fate. Ridiculous.
Do not let yourself go. Verzeihen Sie mir. Schmerz betrifft die Toten nicht.
Decryption failed?
Tak ярко и тепло.
There is no end.
I'll handle it. Alright, time to crack some...
No. Always arguing.
Sacrifice holds meaning only in its warning. Life is delicate and easily lost.
An accurate reading. An adequate sample.
A wonderful dream. All forms of power at your fingertips.
Decryption failed?
I've got your back. Don't take a wrong step.
I'll handle the tech support. Alright, time to crack some codes.
No. He'll always
Doom awaits within.
According to my calculations, the perfect solution.
Is this truly what we've been searching for? Ridiculous.
Show mercy. It must end.
Dangerous. I've got your back. Don't take a wrong step.
A perfect algorithm.
A symbol of beauty.
A perfect algorithm. One that can only exist in...
A symbol of beauty.
A perfect algorithm. One that can only exist in theory.
Or maybe take a deep breath. Hold your breath.
A symbol of beauty.
Enumeration is a last resort. But sometimes, it can work a miracle.
Так ярко и тепло. The stars are just out of reach. Don't take a wrong step. Так ярко и тепло.
There is no end to this misery. Doom awaits within.
I'll handle the tech support.
No. Futile, all of it. Nothing but a mockery, capricious fate.
Sacrifice holds meaning only in its warning. Life is delicate and easily lost. Vergossenes Blut für nichts.
We need simply rely on the microphysics of power.
Decode complete.
I've got your back. But only for an instant. Ярко и тепло. I've got your back. Or maybe...
No, always arguing.
Alright, time to crack some code. I'll handle the tech support.
No. He'll know what to do. Always arguing.
Encryption complete. According to my calculations.
A wonderful dream! All forms of power at your fingertips.
Watch out! Bye! Ярко и тепло. Don't take it on step.
A perfect algorithm. One that can only exist in theory.
Hold your breath.
No. He'll know what to do. A symbol of beauty.
Enumeration is a last resort. But sometimes it can work a miracle.
I've got your back.
Ridiculous.
Don't take it on step. I've got your back.
There is no end to this misery.
Alright, time to crack some codes.
Or maybe hold your breath.
No. Futile, all of it. Nothing but a mockery, capricious fate.
Sacrifice holds meaning only in its warning. Life is delicate and easily lost.
Decode complete.
A blessing bestowed by fate.
The stars are just out of reach. Let me help. Please. Don't take it on step.
All forms of power at your fingertips.
Seems dangerous. I've got your back. Так ярко и тепло.
A perfect algorithm. One that can only exist in theory. A perfect algorithm. One that can only exist in theory.
Always arguing.
Or maybe hope your
Doom awaits within.
Enumeration is a last resort. But sometimes it can work a miracle.
Ridiculous.
I've got your back. But only for an instant.
In memory of the dead. Schmerz betrifft die Toten nicht.
Like Yarka, it's its wrong. Don't take a wrong step.
All right, time to crack
No. He'll know what to do. Always arguing.
What a wonderful journey. Hold your breath.
According to my calculations.
A wonderful dream! We need simply rely on the microphysics of power.
Даже далеко в космосе. Все равно здесь, со мной. Так ярко и тепло.
Schmerz betrifft die Toten. Schmerz betrifft die Toten nicht.
I've got your back. Так ярко и тепло.
I'll handle the text. All right.
I'm always arguing.
The dead embrace you.
An adequate sample. An accurate reading.
A blessing bestowed by fate. Ridiculous.
Verzeihen Sie mir.
I've got your back. Так ярко и тепло.
There is no
A perfect
There is no
A perfect algorithm. One that can only exist in theory.
Or maybe hope your
Doom awaits. The dead embrace you. Sacrifice holds meaning only in its warning. Life is delicate and easily lost.
Enumeration is a last resort. But sometimes it can work a miracle.
Don't take a wrong step. Let me help, please.
All forms of power at your fingertips.
Cherish life. Show mercy.